The Surge is a futuristic take on a hardcore action RPG akin to Dark Souls or Bloodborne. While it succeeds for the most part in creating this kind of experience, it does exhibit some unfortunate traits of a fairly predictable story. Story gripes aside, however, The Surge is a worthy addition to the library of games in this genre. The game's story sees players taking control of Warren, an ordinary man who is wheelchair bound and makes his way to his new job at Creo. After an extremely painful fusing of an exoskeleton to his body, he awakes in a complex where robots and other exoskeleton-equipped humans are incredibly aggressive towards him. The story doesn't really present itself front and center, and for the most part you'll be informed of something that could happen, and if you don't prevent it, bad things will happen. To learn more about what might be going on or why you find yourself in a situation, you'll need to do a bit of exploration to uncover audio logs or speak to other NPCs found in pretty much all of the areas. Also, some aspects you'll find out via the background noise from a video looping on a screen. You don't really want to stick around for these because most of the time you'll be trying not to die, which is very important in this game. Things do tend to get a little more interesting as you make progress, but it does take a bit of a while to get there, which is somewhat disappointing. The gameplay is, in my opinion, the best thing about The Surge. It plays very much like Dark Souls or Bloodborne and applies it to a different setting. Instead of having a light and a heavy attack, however, you have a vertical and horizontal variations. These can be combined to create different combos, which makes the combat feel a little more hack and slash-esque. Enemies don't present the most insane challenge when in a fight unless you're severely underleveled. However, it does take quite a bit of skill to dodge and counter the attacks. Once they've been worn down enough though, you are able to perform an execution maneuver on them in order to finish the fight. While the different execution animations get old after a while, seeing the button prompt is almost satisfying as it signifies the end of that enemy. This is especially true when you've drawn more than one enemy into an encounter. Dismembering enemies isn't all about looking flashy though, and it does actually have a more important function. It allows you to harvest new parts for your own exoskeleton, which adds another layer of strategy to the combat. Another feature that made its way into The Surge is management of your currency, which in this case is called tech scrap. This can be earned from both chests and defeating enemies and is multiplied with each kill that you make and will be reset when either you deposit your earnings or you die. Get killed before you make your deposit though, and you'll need to make a trek back to where you died in order to retrieve your dropped tech scrap. Die again before getting there and you lose it all. What makes the retrieval even more pressing though is the addition of a countdown timer, adding a new layer to the challenge. As you progress through the game, it's very likely that you'll spend a lot of time editing your loadout as each set of gear provides protection against different types of damage. Experimenting with these different sets is worth the time and is especially helpful when combined with one of the many implants that can be installed as you level up. These provide a slew of active and passive bonuses to Warren, and installing the right ones can give you an edge in battle. In terms of weaponry, The Surge really nails it when it comes to design. From dual forklift arm blades to severed pistons from other machinery, the weapons suit the setting and overall theme of the game. Though, once I found a weapon that I really felt comfortable with, I didn't really experiment with any of the other weapons I found. This was mainly due to the fact that I kept upgrading my choice weapon, which made everything else that I found much weaker than what I'd already equipped. Visually, The Surge looks good. Its color palette is fairly bright, which made navigating the various environments a pleasure. The game did experience some slowing down here and there, but these instances were fairly seldom. Audio is not too bad either, with audio logs being well voiced, which helped with telling the story throughout. The Surge is a familiar realm through some new territory, using similar mechanics to that of Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and adding to it makes it a fresh experience to play through. The added challenge of New Game Plus also increases the game's replayability factor. While it does suffer from having a backseat story and occasional slowing down, the setting, combat and loadout customization makes for an enjoyable journey from start to finish. If you enjoyed this review, please hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date with the channel, you can click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get email notifications every time I upload something. And if you got your hands on The Surge, let me know what you think of the game in the comment section down below. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.